Hey there, tankers. Seattle Forge here, and it has been a good old long time since I put out a video. And there's a really good reason. Well, there's a bunch of good reasons for that. One, I've been sucking so hard and not playing very much. Two, I moved house during a pandemic, which is complicated. Three, I work at a hospital during a pandemic, so it's been busy. So I haven't really had a chance to do a whole lot of this, and I certainly haven't had that many games where I was good. And when I did have a game that I was like, oh, I could make a video out of that, I'll put that aside. Then there was a patch that meant I couldn't actually record the video when I got a chance to do it. So, here we are. I am in my brand new second game in my Hawk 30, and we are on one of my least favorite maps, Abbey. Ugh. And it's an all tier 8 game, which is the second best kind of tier 8 game. You know, you could get, B+2. But no, it's all tier 8 game, so that's interesting. And I'm just kind of get the hang of this. So it seems to have a gun that's very similar to the Black Dog. And I equipped this to be more scouty and the Black Dog to be more combat-y. And I had a really big coupon and I was just bored. And I felt like getting into a tank, so fuck off. Do what I want. But I'm also going to spend my money on during a pandemic. So anyway, I have really low DPM in this because I set it up to be more scouty. So I've got like, the commander vision system, and I've got optics, and I've got vents, and so I don't have a rammer, and so it takes a while to load. And I also was a little bit rusty on some of those shots I was taking, for sure. I'm certainly not driving my best. In any case, we're down 2. We are down 2 tanks. We are down 2 tanks. And the other thing I noticed about this game is it's a pretty even distribution, but only 2 arty. Or only 1 arty, sorry, per team. So, I'm not quite sure what to do. Anyway, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing this pandemic? I don't recommend trying to move. I thought this T-103 actually might have had some armor, because this thing isn't, like, it's got the highest pen of all the Tier 8 premium light tanks that I can see, but it's not, like, exceptional. It's a 90mm gun, so it has lower than medium tank 90mm gun pen. But, that guy away, that felt pretty cool. And, I was going to go over that Bulldog, but there's a Barask there, and I'd much rather shoot a Barask in the face. I think it's pretty likely pen. And somehow I didn't get spotted by that Scorpion, so he must be terrible. He must be terrible. Let's see how terrible he is. All up here. Try to remain double pushed if we can. The shooty part of my tank is double pushed. Oh, look, he doesn't quite go away. And we hit him with an HE round for a 328. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot, and I leave the HE in. And I thought it might be useful, handy, especially if I have to, auto lock, right click, left click a guy while I'm trying to move the tank. And this tank isn't the most maneuverable light tank. It's kind of like the RU-251, which I hate. But somehow I like it when the RU-251 is at tier 8. The RU-251 is at tier 8, it's fine. Tier 9, it blows. Well, he misses me, so that HE option does mean I trade well, which is rather lucky. Alright, 127 damage to do some crits. I did crit the fucking ass out of this guy, and he does peg me there, which is fine. It's fine. Another crit. I think it's just the track. So I'm going to wander around the backside here. Do-do-do-do-do, and he missed again, and I hit, and that's fun. We're still down by 2 tanks, and unlike before, we were actually up on hit points. We're actually down on hit points now. And I think this game is pretty much lost, so I'm like, I'll go find the Artie and see if I can kill him. I got these HE shells loaded. Let's go get him. And he runs away, the prick. Runs away, the prick. Let's see, what else happened here? So in my new place, I installed one of those bidet toilet seats. I highly recommend it. I mean, I love a fire, especially an artillery fire. I can see better. Food tastes better. I'm prioritizing better. I lost 36 pounds an hour after getting it. It's changed my life. I highly recommend it. Easy to install. Didn't really need tools. If you have a newer toilet, it's got like little plastic twisty things that are fine. Alright, so I tried to fake out like I was going to go up the 1-2 line, and then I came back this way, and I don't have a shot here, but I hung out too long anyway. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is try and come up that river road and surprise some TDs, hopefully, and then maybe develop a crossfire, because I didn't see a crossfire opportunity on the other side of the map. It looks like the G-Sor and the Progetto are just going to shoot each other to death, and it didn't look like a whole lot of fun. E75TS still staying in the Abbey. I hate this map. Like, there's maps like this in Siegfried Line where I'm like, there's not a play. There's not really a play. There's just a lot of ways to get dead. There's not... You know, there's not like a, you go here and then you work this angle, and then this is a good spot. It's just a fucking mess. You got people charging down the river road, and they got people charging into the Abbey to do what? I have no idea. Some people manage to maintain supremacy from the Abbey. I've never figured it out. I've been playing this game almost 7 years. Alright, we got somebody in the cap. So I was kind of thinking about going over this way before the cap started, and then seeing if I could, you know, change the angle on the WZ and the G-Sor and get a pop at them. But now I'm thinking I want to use this to actually sneak over and get back to the cap, since our G-Sor left the cap to go chase after the Progetto. I wonder how that's going to go. G-Sor is a phenomenal ambusher at tier 8. It is not an assault tank. It isn't. You know, it actually has to settle. I'm fucking still using HE. What am I... What are you doing, you muppet? Well, that's enough of that. Let's just go take care of this cap thing. I think I've got just enough time, and hopefully their G-Sor won't shoot me in the face. And it looks like the rock gets in his way a little bit there. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! By the way, I played the first game in this thing and it was terrible. So I threw the skill camo on it. And I'll let you be the judge. Alright, so we're only down by 1 tank, and ooh, looky! I got all the spotting damage for whoever it was. I think it's the E75 that shot the LT-432. And I duffed my shot trying to auto-aim with heat, and it was too slow because the LT-432 is very fast. So I tap him and he dies, and I'm on 4 hit points. I thought for sure I was going to die there, but I didn't. Fuck you. I guess this thing is a bit of a load, because the LT-432 is actually quite well armored, but not a load. You know, this is German, so it's full of potatoes and bratwurst, and hunter sausage, and cream, and pork fat. Now I think maybe I'll try to poke the G-Sor, you know, and let the boys in the Abbey kind of take a pop at him, but since the G-Sor killed our E75TS, that's not actually an option. And the ELC looks like he's going to go cap, so I'm thinking, why not? I mean, it's not like they're going to catch me unless they head me off at the pass, right? Why don't I just go cap with the ELC? Let's just go cap. Alright, ELC, why are you going past? Why are you going that way, ELC? Oh, now we got bugger, the G-Source in the cap, in our cap. So, and now it looks like the ELC had no intention of capping. He's going to try and get around the WZ. So that changes my play entirely. There's no way we're going to get 2 on the cap, and he's probably going to go get killed by the WZ. So I guess I will come over here and try to get a reset, or farm what's left of these little duffers. Alrighty. So both of them within the proximity of the cap, only the G-Sor in the cap. So reset-a-vous and pull behind the rock. And I'm not quite sure this rock is quite tall enough to cover me. I'm not a short tank by any means. Alright. Bounce off the WZ. Ah, but our ELC friend has put one into the G-Sor, which is cool. And I don't really want to give them a chance to shoot at me, so I'm just gonna pop shots. Oh. Was that HE? Did I have an HE round left? That accidentally? I didn't mean to have HE. What the bloody hell was that about? Alright. Shh. Sleep, little bunny. Sleep, little bunny. Sleep. There we go. Alright. And I don't know if the ELC's... Ah, there's the ELC. And just finish him off. Whew. That was my carry pants. So I like the Hawk 30. Let's take a look at those post-game stats. Okay, so pretty good result. That is a victory. That is an ace badge. That is a Top Gun. I'm kind of surprised there was no high caliber, but I got a whole bunch of things for combat medals and almost 13,000 win 8. puts me on the top in damage and experience. 3,553 damage, 6 kills, 1,404 experience. I'm pretty pleased with that. Nobody really came too close to me on that. But the ELC even 90 with 1,830 damage. I did message him after the game, and I said, thank you so much for playing a good game. And of course, he said I was amazing. So I think we're best friends now. Didn't play this one as a marksman, that's for sure. Certainly blew off a bunch of bad shots at the beginning and then was taking those chancy low percentage shots at the end. And, it did the job. 3,553 damage. That's nothing to sneeze at. A tier 8 light tank played by a scrub. It also made a giant pile of credits, which I also like. So I think I'll be playing this a bit more often, and maybe I can get this crew up to being as good as the one that I ground up for the Italian heavies that suck, which is burning my ass. 6 skills on a crew, and the line sucks. I'm going to have to do something about that. Anyway, I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. Be good. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Stay home as much as you can. And I hope to talk to you soon.